So over a year ago, could be two by now, I can't even remember, but a long time ago, this particular creator sent me a beautiful oracle deck. It's called the Golden Light Oracle, I think. And I was like, this is really beautiful. I reviewed it on the channel, and the other day I found out that she had done another oracle deck, and she offered it to me, and I was like, oh, I gotta see this. So underneath this video, directly underneath, I'm going to put a link to where you can purchase a copy of this if you would like. There are a lot of fakes out there. Different people's work is getting cloned every day. So I'll make sure to give you a link to where you can get an authentic copy. Okay? My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who needs to see this beautiful deck. If you want to get a reading of your own done, please email me or hit me up on social media. Check out my Patreon, because my patrons get all of my videos early. And also some freebies here and there and things that I don't offer on my regular channel. Let's see. And my Ask an Aquarius and Archangel Michael merchandise is also underneath this video. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to open it up. Very pretty, very colorful. You guys know I'm into color, so I'm automatically taken aback by that. I'm sold. Finger holes, perfect. Beautiful inside of the box. This is very well executed. I mean, out the gate. Out the gate. This is very well executed. And she's an indie publisher, so that is awesome. Alright, now let me show you, before we get into the cards, let me show you this beautiful guidebook. Check that out. Okay, so there are fully illustrated. We get keywords, we get blockage, we get divination. So we get quite a bit of information. We get a nice size book. Oh, reverse too. And what actions you should take. This is very similar to the other oracle. Awesome. This is really awesome. I love it. Alright, so we got a great guidebook. And now we're going to open up. The only thing I can see that I don't like up front is that there are only 33 cards. These are the backs. Beautiful backs. But there's only 33 cards. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I would like to see 44. I'd like to see 50 of these beautiful cards. So I would like to see more cards. But that's the only thing I can see up front. Not too thick, not too thin. Nice snapback. Very nice snapback. A little glossy. Not high gloss, but glossy. And we're going to get into them. Alright, let's go. I like the size of them. They are, oh, look at these colors. Oh, yes. I like the size of them. They are not small. They are wide. But I really like that because I'm feeling the artwork. I'm feeling how beautiful the colors and expansive it is. This first card has really taken me in. This is awesome. Let's see what else we got. Like, how do you top that first card? My goodness. Celebrate. Okay, so from what I got, these are from the Latin culture. So let's look at the first part. Receive on-point advice concerning your life and relationships with this 33 card deck and fully illustrated guidebook set inspired by the myths and rituals of Latin America. That's beautiful. I love that. That is beautiful. This deck is a divination tool that not only connects you to your intuition and guides, but celebrates the rich history, culture, and native spirit of Latin America, so you can have more understanding and love in your life. This is beautiful. I love that, because I know that they have something. They have some kind of celebration in Latin American community. I can't remember what it's called. It's a word that starts with Q, and I'm not going to say it because I'm a butcher it if I even try. But it's basically when they turn 15 and they have this huge party. And it's kind of like I don't know anything. It's kind of like a bar mitzvah, you know. It's like a coming of age kind of party. So I think this is probably what this is depicting here, and that's beautiful. And for what I understand, they get very dressed up. Like you have, you know, a very fancy dress, like, you know, a ball gown kind of dress. Everybody gets dressed up. It's a big occasion, and it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful rite of passage. Oh wow. The artist, whoo, the artist did her thing. Oh my goodness. The other deck, the one I was talking about before, the Golden Light Oracle, I think it's the same artist because the art does look very similar, and that art is beautiful too. But this is stunning. I think it's because of the colors, the color palette, the color schemes that she went with the color palettes that she went with in this particular deck is just like, I got me tongue tied. Look at me, I can't even talk. And I love how they're different colors. Like even within the Latin American culture, you have differences in color. You have some darker, some lighter, you know, different hair textures. I love how they capture that. I love it. They capture it throughout the deck. That is beautiful. Look at the backgrounds. You got to look at the background because it's like there's a lot going on. This card here is like touching my heart chakra. That's really beautiful. And like I said, you see all the differences. Some are light, some are darker, some hair textures are thicker. The whole gamut you're seeing here. So this is awesome. And a strong emphasis on family. Oh, look at the elders. I am going to cry. I love it. You got an older guy. You got a crone. Oh. And a lot of the people that I know that are in the Latin culture, they are very close to their elders, and oftentimes they live with them, the people that I know personally. And it's like, I love that. I love that sense of togetherness, because in my community we used to do that too, but it's not as common now. Some people still do, but it's not as common. That's beautiful. The colors are perfect. The facial expressions are perfect. And the key words. And the thing I like about this deck, just like the other one, is you don't really have to use the guidebook if you don't want to. You can look at this card right here. You know what it's talking about. It is the looks on their faces, the key word. You know these two ladies are gossiping about somebody in the village that done something they ain't had no business. Okay, like you can see it. But to me, I always do use the guidebook, even when I do readings with the other deck, because there's layers. This particular artist is really good at layering. So when you go in, there's all kinds of layers. And if you get it in the upright, if you get it in the reverse, if it's in the block position, like she's thorough. She's thorough about what it exactly means. So it could mean that you're being gossiped about, or it could be that you're doing the gossiping, or it could mean that you're doing too much gossiping and you need to stop. You know, so based on the guidebook, it'll tell you exactly where it is. The way it looks here, you would have to use it intuitively, which a lot of people will enjoy doing, but I prefer to at least read the guidebook and understand where the artist is taking it. This reminds me of La Llorona. Now, when the artist first offered me this particular deck, it was underneath a video I had done where I did a psychic reading on La Llorona. This picture reminds me of her. And she only has one child in her hand, and La Llorona supposedly has two, depending on where you hear the legend. But this reminds me of that heartbreak. And I love her size. So there's diversity in their sizes too. I just noticed that. You have older people, younger people, darker people, thicker people, skinnier people, taller people. This is diversity done right. I appreciate that too. Oh, she's beautiful. She reminds me of Frida Kahlo. Beautiful. Yeah, this is awesome. This is Latin American diversity done right. I really do enjoy this. This is a great addition. Initiation. I'm really looking forward to using this. A love spell. I love this because that this image right here, when I've done love spells in the past, there is a candle you can buy that is just like that. It's different variations of it, but that's one of the variations. So if you're doing a love spell, you get a candle just like this, do the spell, boom, boom, bam, and if you did it right, true love may come through the door. Now this I like too. Look at this one. It's lovers, but it's 3 people. So we get in like a polyamorous kind of thing going on. That's hot. That's hot. And not often depicted in decks. Kudos. I like that choice. I love that choice. Money. Yes. Let it rain. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the lights. The artists in these details are just doing it for me. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's why I said, why would you only give me 33 cards? Why would you tease me so? Oh my goodness. I would give this deck a 10 out of 10. Seriously. Oh, check out the altar. I love a beautiful altar. This looks like it might be a Day of the Dead altar. Offerings for the ancestors. That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, that is beautiful. More of the lights. That's beautiful. Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 all day. The only thing I want is more cards. That's the only thing I want. I have no complaints. I have no other requests. But if they choose to expand this deck or do a a second edition, I just ask for more cards. Because this is stunning. And I've seen a lot of these rituals. I've seen a lot of these colors. Check out the patterns. I've seen these throughout Latin America. So I'm just like, wow. You guys know I live in Costa Rica. So I've seen these images in Costa Rica, in Panama, in Colombia. I've seen them in different places, different variations of it. So I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. Oh, look at that, the romance. Oh, if you get that card with the lover's card, in for a happy night, right? This is really beautiful. Everybody knows I love mermaids. And that is awesome. Man, I think this is my favorite Oracle deck of the year. I do. I'm thinking, like, I got a lot of Oracle decks, but this gotta be in the top 3, if not number 1. This is beautiful. Self-love, yes. This is great for altar work. The cards are big, and the cards are not they're glossy, not extremely glossy, but glossy enough that I don't feel like, if you got a little bit of candle wax on them, it would be easy to just take a baby wipe and get it off very gently. So they would be good for altar work. These are good for daily pulls, and they're also good to go along if you're doing a tarot reading. And you can wrap it up by pulling 1 to 3 of these and let it all come together. Very spiritual energy, and I don't feel like you can only use them like with Latin American topics or things like that. Like I said, I would use it with La Llorona. That would be perfect. But I could use this for anything. I could use this basically for any type of reading, love reading, anything. It doesn't have to be a particular culture. But if I know someone, like if I have a client that's from this culture, I would definitely pull this out, because I'm sure they would appreciate the colors and the different myths and the legends, and might even be able to tell me more about them. Beautiful. That's cool. I've always wanted to learn how to do the tango. That is one of the sexiest dances I've ever seen in my life. So the tango is about trust, eh? I guess so. I guess you have to trust your partner not to drop you. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. The tango is very aggressive looking to me, but in a sexy kind of way. I think some aggression is sexy, depending upon who does it. Unconditional love. Aww. These are really, really beautiful. Look at this house. Oh, guys, I'm so sad. This is the last card. I'm so heartbroken. Oh, my goodness. I wanted that to go on much longer. We're going to take this, right? And we're going to take a look at the guidebook. This is our first card. And we're going to see what it says. The first card says breakup. The separation and end of a partnership. Not every relationship is lifelong. Some people are only meant to be in each other's lives for a certain amount of time in order to inspire, test, assist, and guide. These people can be friends, family, spouses, associates, karmics, twin flames, and soulmates. Relationships with them can be fleeting or last for years. But once a relationship exhibits any of the following: constant arguing, an unforgivable betrayal of trust, refusal to compromise, stagnation, unhealthy limitations, lack of effort, unmet needs. A breakup is one of the most loving things that those in a relationship can do. Alright, here's our keywords. Independence, mirroring, mutual shared experience, twin flame. The reverse: betrayal, X, hurt, incompatible, moving on, regret, or sadness. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a sad one. It's a beautiful card though, but it's a sad one. If it's in the blockage position, it means that irreconcilable differences have made the possibility of a healthy union impossible. Some people are just not meant to be together. In a divination position, someone will realize that the only way to fully commit to themselves and walk in their purpose will require them to leave someone behind. Oh, wow. This is deep. Reverse position. Two different people cannot come together as one. Despite having shared life experiences and similar tastes, they are too far apart and different at their core to have common ground. Each is at different places in life where one would have to go backwards to meet the other, and that regression is not a sacrifice that is fair to either of them. Action position. Go on your own way and don't look back. Wow. Oh, wow, guys. These are really deep. That's a really deep message. Wow. Okay. And let me show you one more, since I managed to butcher this earlier. This card here, the celebration I was talking about, I was right what I said. It says here, in life, there are milestones that should be celebrated, from graduation to achieving a personal goal or simply coming of age. In Latin America, the 15th birthday is a coming of age that is highly celebrated with a party known as a quince or quinceanera. I hope I said that right. I'm going to show it to you so you guys can see it. So that's the celebration I was talking about, and that's exactly what this is. And it says here that it's very special, it's very elaborate, everything that I was talking about before. So I was definitely right. So it's very, very beautiful. I love the way that they did that. I love the way they executed the entire deck. It is awesome. Like I said before, please make more. Make a companion to this with 15 extra cards or something. But other than that, this is perfect. And I think that the artist and the creator did a magnificent job as always. So if you guys want to get an authentic copy of this, please look underneath this video and support this artist. She is an artist of color. And she has a lot of other decks too, by the way. I mentioned one, the Golden Light Oracle. But I think she has a lot more than that. So check out the website that I'm going to leave for this. Check out the homepage. There will be other decks on there as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. And please come back soon, because I got a lot more to say about a lot more decks. See you later.